Welcome back. Season 2 of Modded Minecraft. As you know from my last episode, in my Season 1 world, it kind of corrupted a little. Had a lot of issues. This is a fully generated world with the mods already pre-installed, so there shouldn't be any issues. I did start out a little bit and get some tools, furnaces, beds, and I found 2 types of copper ores. I wanted to start out, that way I wouldn't be punching trees on the first episode again. Spawn is somewhere over that way. We have a nice area around. I didn't want to do too much. We need to get trees for ladders to dig out our mine shaft. We're just going to go straight down. We have a good supply of trees. Now, one way to find trees... Really? Go. One way to find trees, rubber trees to be exact, is the leaves in the center stick up a lot. So, we just kind of scout around. We might have a potential one right there. Not sure though. I don't see any. There's a lot of beehives in the area though, so I'm kind of glad we generated it. There's no way I can make it to water. Well, perfect. Now we have that huge pillar for knowing where we are. So, it's only midday. So what we're going to do is, we were going to chop some trees this episode, but this is just an episode just showing you. We have a lot of really, like a lot of mod animals around, so I'm very, very happy about that. A lot of beehives, a lot of mod animals, a lot of copper. Just very, very happy. Oh, wow. How long does that last? Oh, wow. That... longer than I expected it to be. Now, we don't have many torches at all. We're just going to browse down here super quick. There's some tin, some copper, coal. With 2 types of copper. A little frame drop there. I wonder why. Huh. Well, this is a new world. I haven't generated very much of it. Now, when I do some off-camera work, which this season will consist of a bit of off-camera since we already did a lot of stuff in Season 1, I don't want to redo it. Now, we can't kill creepers in 2 hits now, so... Cool, thank you. Didn't hurt too much. So yeah, this first episode is mainly just going to be cave, talking a little bit. Mainly because, like I said, I wanted to show the new world before I did anything in it, besides gathering the basic materials which I've gathered. Like I said, punching trees is something everyone's seen at the start of every Minecraft playthrough. So it's pretty much the exact same. Nothing ever changes. You just punch trees, you get wood, you make tools. My mine shaft I am going to do off camera mostly. Whoa. Now this is not... Ooh. It's not very easy there. Gunpowder, thank you. At least I got some gunpowder from that. We're just going to quickly look around. Now this episode is only... there's the second type of copper. This episode is only going to last... Oh man, the lag spikes right now. It's only going to last about 10 minutes. And like I said, it's just going to consist of mining. I moved my microphone away from my face, hoping that will help some of the the static sound. Now that's not my mic, that is actually my voice in general. I've noticed another YouTuber where it does that on it too when he talks too loud. But I'm trying to talk a little lighter here. And I'm trying to make my episodes more interesting with what I do in them. Mining is always something, I don't know, people seem to enjoy because of the dangers. Branch mining is not something I record because it's not as exciting. Here you don't know what creatures lurk around in the dark caves. It's just more exciting. And then when you find something, it's just more rewarding to find diamonds like this. Because doing it in a branch mine, you know you're going to find them eventually. And with me branch mining, I can fill up a chest of resources pretty quick, and it just takes the fun out of mining. And when I do get to mine like this, I really enjoy it. That's one of the things about newly generated worlds. It's very fun when you have to start like this. Now the lag should clear up as soon as I generate the world a bit, and I am using Fraps at the moment, so world generation is slower in general because Fraps slows down the loading of the chunks. Spider, that was not very bright. Okay, now that is something I don't want to encounter right there because of that. The cheating skeletons. Really? Are you kidding me? No way he should be able to hit me. That was a close one there. Very close one. Yeah, and to show you, we are on difficulty hard. We're going to keep it on hard. We're not going to do easy or anything of the sort. We have one arrow, so if a skeleton does show up, we can at least hit him once. We won't be able to do all this cave in this episode. Uh-oh. Oh, good. It didn't hurt the iridium. No, not iridium. Uranium. Yeah, uranium. I personally love the nuclear reactors. One of my favorite things about Feed the Beast was scaring my friends, not knowing if it'll blow up or not. I kept it in my base, and a friend would bunk with me in the base. We would just make one big base together, and we would I would focus on the power, he would focus on the Thaumcraft. And we had a nuclear reactor. I spent so much resource on it, but it generated power. It never overheated, never had an accident with it. It's just a really fun thing to use. So that's going to be one of my main power sources on here. It does take a lot of copper, though. I can only get that with an iron pick as well. So I can't pick it up now. And chances are I'll forget it's even here. But yeah, now I did say these were going to be 15 minutes long, so I might just do the first one 15 minutes as well. I was planning on 10, but 15 would still be good. And normally I don't get resources until after I secure a cave, but since I am out of torches, I may as well grab this stuff. Yeah. Again, I explained this in one of the episodes that did not make the final cut. But two things of copper, some people would consider it cheating. Each one is for a different mod. I could go in the config and mess around and disable one of them. But from what I've known from Feed the Beast, some copper ingots will not work for certain recipes for some reason. The ID numbers are different, so you can't make it with recipes. Not entirely sure, but I know in Feed the Beast you could use multiples sometimes, but in some versions it just did not allow it in some of the mods. I wish I could get that, but it'll break probably. Yeah. Because I'm probably not going to come back here anyway, but... Anyways, we've been recording for about 10 minutes now, so I'll do this for another 5 as I'm getting out of here. If I remember my way, of course it's the only way with torches, so can't really forget it. Now the tin is really what I want, because in Season 1 you would notice that I was talking about how the engines and the quarry, I just couldn't find an alternative without losing a lot of coal or charcoal, or lava and water. But I did find these pipes that carry a current, and the biogas engines are the PETA engines. Those run on lava and water as well. But the way I can rig those up is quite fascinating. And in my creative world, I actually rigged up something quite nice. It's messy because I was experimenting, but I can hide it really well, and it's pretty much a unlimited source. I just have to keep the water filled up and the lava filled up in the tanks, but as long as I fill it up a lot, which is what the tin is for, making tin cans to go in the nether and pick up like hundreds and hundreds of sources of lava, I could easily fill up the tanks. Because not having industrial craft in Season 1, I had to use buckets of lava to fill up what tanks I had, and that took a lot of time. But the cans are the best thing. So I'm going to try to use those. I just have to find a bit of tin first, which we only have about 10 pieces of tin. Yeah, so not a lot of tin. At least we'll have some good resources at the start here. I'll be able to make my iron pick, and I'll be able to make a couple tin cans right off the bat. Now, videos will be a bit sparse for a few days. I'll try to record a couple in advance, but I got Kingdom Hearts Collector's Edition 2.5 in the mail a day early, so I will be playing that for a few days. I haven't played 3 of the games on there due to them being for DS and others. I have played, the only ones I've played is 1, 2, Chain of Memories, and that's it. So I have to play Birth by Sleep, 358/2. Not to mention, these versions are also the final mix versions that were not released in the US when they came out. They were Japan only, so I'm very interested to play the final mix versions and see what all is different within them. Now we got about 3 to 4 minutes left, so we're just going to finish up mining, and you guys probably won't see me get out of the cave, but I'll make it back up there. I'll smelt all this stuff, and I will start building a house. The house will be built off camera, and then I will show you all the finished project. And if it's not good, I'll just simply redo it. We have a lot to get. But I just want to build a house. I want to do a couple things off camera, because like I said, starting fresh is always a slow start. I'm going to get my mine dug out. I'm going to get my house built. But anytime I go mining in an actual cave, I'll record, or a ravine. I'll be sure to record that, and if I run into any diamonds for the first time while branch mining, I'll record that as well. But we got a few minutes, so we'll just finish this up and see where else we have left to go. Again, I'm hoping this is recording properly. If this ain't recording my voice, I'm going to be pretty mad. Because I had an issue with Skype, Fraps, a while back ago with Home, when I was doing that Halloween special. It didn't record my voice, even though I talked through the whole entire game, because it was going to be an actual playthrough with voice and everything. But it didn't turn out. The voice just did not record. But hearing the music from that game really gave it a good feel either way. We got about 1 minute, and I've just been mining the whole time. But I have been telling you about my plans and stuff. I wanted to put thermal craft, I think, in here, but it corrupted. Anytime I would place Buildcraft machines, it would just crash. Buildcraft pipes were fine, but all the engines and stuff were not. So the pipes were completely useless without engines. So I just decided against it, because I wanted the magma crucible and the aqueous accumulator to make water out of nothing and make magma out of cobblestone. But that just did not work out. I don't know why. I did mention in a video that I would probably just make a modded series with just industrial craft and thermal craft on there. We missed quite a bit, but it's okay. I will, there's still a lot more to get. I'm going to make some more stuff, and I'll come back and clean out this place in the next episode. Perhaps, if I do a lot, perhaps we could start building some actual machines. I want to get into the industrial craft as soon as possible, as that was my favorite thing in Feed the Beast. And probably by next episode, that forest will all be gone. We're going to chop a lot of wood, and yeah, we're just going to have fun. And I'll keep you all updated. Yeah, see you in the next one.